Unfortunately, my neighbors decided to start riding their tractor as soon as I started this session, so I'm going to do my best to narrate it. I start by luring her onto the bed, and then I kind of just hold the food in a certain place, move it around a little bit until she gets into that down position, and then I mark with yes, give her the food, and then I release her. I use the release word free. In the beginning stages, sometimes I'll treat them when they get off the bed just so that they're willing to get off the bed. And then we do it again. Yes, reward, and then free the dog. And I get distracted here because of the tractor. I'm still not using a place command. Instead, I'm just saying her name and then making some kissy noises to get her attention and to get her excited about moving towards the bed. Again, once she's down in position, I'm going to mark with yes, and then I'm going to give her the food, and then I'm going to release her with the word free. I'm not sure why I didn't have a training pouch in this video. I normally do. Makes it 10 times easier, but I have to go and restock on treats. And by treats, I don't mean actually treats. I'm actually using her kibble. I pre-weighed a cup of her food out before this session, and she eats about 3.5 cups of food a day. So one session, I went through just about a full cup. If they do become hesitant getting off the bed after that release word, you may just have to get a little bit more excited and run backwards to help encourage them to come after you. Since dogs are such visual learners, you want to be careful with what you're doing with your body and your hand when you're teaching a new command. You can see here that my target behavior is starting to become reliant on my body position. As soon as I bend over, the puppy goes straight down. I do use a little bit of leash pressure, which is something that you should teach your puppy before a session like this. This is, however, the first time I used my foot to administer leash pressure, and she didn't quite get it, so I just simply went back a step. This time I wait her out a little longer to see if she'll offer me my target behavior. As soon as all 4 are on the bed, I mark with yes and reward her. Some dogs just take longer to learn certain behaviors than others do. If at any point your dog seems confused about what you're trying to get them to do, don't be scared to go back a step. Pushing your dog to move to the next step before they're ready is going to cause you nothing but frustration, and it's unfortunately going to kill any motivation that your dog has to work with you. So be patient and have fun. For puppies, I try to keep these training sessions pretty short. This particular session was about 7 minutes long. I'm going to speed up a few sections just so it's not as long of a video, but you can still watch everything we do. You always want to make sure that you end your training session on a positive note, meaning they do the behavior correctly and you reward them. I always give a little bit of extra praise on that last repetition. It's not something that's required. It's not probably going to make much of a difference. It's just something I enjoy doing.